Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Ho. I got another video for y'all. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about how, in order to be respected, people have to have a speck of fear of what you can do to them or who you are. Okay, so I'm gonna get into that. But before I get into the video, if you like my content, make sure you give it a thumbs up, you share it, and you subscribe to the channel. Now, I was talking to one of my friends about this point right here, right? And we was having a conversation about respect. And, this is how this thing came up. The line, I actually heard it before in one of 50 Cent songs, right? But I wanted to just touch upon it and explain to y'all how some of the things just happen to work in our lives. A lot of people have this mindset that everybody should be respected. Everybody deserves respect. It should be a human right. And I agree. Everybody should be respected. Everybody should be granted some of these things, right? But that is not the reality of the world that we live in. The world that we live in is the world of the weak perish and the strong survive, right? But just because you're weak doesn't mean you're not valuable. I don't want people to think that because you're weak, that means you're not valuable. It doesn't mean that. It just means, however, that you're going to have a hard time living in the world when you are relatively a little weaker. I give you an example. When you look at the jungle or the wild, right? The gazelle has to wake up every single morning running for his life because there's a lion that is trying to eat, right? So every morning the gazelle wakes up and he's thinking about how he's going to nourish himself and how he's going to survive from getting eaten by the lion, right? The lion, every morning he wakes up, he's thinking about how he's going to catch a gazelle, right? How he's going to plot. Now, the lion doesn't necessarily have to worry about somebody attacking him, maybe another lion, but the lion too, he has to worry about survival from being attacked, and he also has to worry about survival and what he's going to eat. So this is just the regular natural phenomena of human nature. Humans are the same way. Every morning we wake up, we're thinking about what we're going to eat and how we're going to nourish ourselves, how we're going to pay our bills, basically, and how we are going to protect ourselves from dying prematurely or for being eaten out there in the concrete jungle. Same concept. What does that have to do with respect? This is what it has to do. What it has to do with is that the stronger people don't believe. Same thing, human nature. The lion is not like, oh, I should respect the gazelle. We both live on the earth. Maybe we should coexist and be cool and negotiate something. Or maybe they should maybe we should become vegetarians. No, the lion is not thinking that. The lion is like, I gotta eat because I gotta stay strong and I gotta stay nourished and my family gotta eat too. That's it. The humans are the same way. We be trying to act like we're so much different than the animals, but we're really not. So the point in this is, stronger people tend to run over weaker people, right? So in order for you to be respected in the real world, you have to be able to exercise some level of violence, right? You have to be, not always violence, but you have to be able to have boundaries. You have to be able to stand up for yourself. This is why respect comes with admiration and fear. If you try to set up shop on a block and sell drugs, people are going to look at you like, who the hell is that? If you don't have no reputation that you lay dudes down, if you don't got no reputation that you beat dudes up, if you don't got no type of reputation that people fear, because admiration, okay, this is just an acknowledgement. Admiration could be like, I admire you in a different way, right? But if people don't have that admiration of fear, that you can possibly do something to them to harm them, or you can be detrimental to them, then they don't really fully respect you. That's just how it goes, right? 9 times out of 10, the people who get robbed, right? If I'm a stick-up kid and I thought about robbing somebody named Tariq, but I heard Tariq bust his gun, and I heard Tariq done shot dudes, or if I heard anything of that nature, that Tariq get busy, I am going to think 2 or 3 times before I rob Tariq. I don't know him, But that level, the reason why I'm not gonna target him is because there's the element of fear. There's the element of anything could happen. There's the element of uncertainty. And even within that, there's a little bit of respect. For example, people have friendships. Notice how your friends that think they could beat you, they don't have no problem disrespecting you when the time comes. I just want y'all to reflect. I want y'all to think about that. Your friends that feel like they could beat you, a lot of times those are the friends that are quick to disrespect you or violate you in a certain way. Or feel like they could just do whatever because they, in the back of their mind, they feeling like I could beat you. You can't stop me, right? So, again, I'm just telling you how the world really works. Because I don't deal in the hypotheticals of how the world should be, right? That's what a lot of people be like, oh, but it shouldn't be that way. Oh, well, it's not that way. What we gonna do? It's not that way. We still got to prepare to live in the realities of the real world. So, for example, you don't want to want to be respected at the mercy of somebody else. Because think about this. If I am stronger than you, if I'm stronger than you and I could overpower you, and I know you're soft, you don't got no reputation. And just because you don't have no reputation doesn't mean you can't be about that. But you have to show certain things, right? If I don't know that you're like that, if I know you're soft, I heard stories of you getting robbed, slapped around, bullied, whatever. Hypothetical, right? If I choose to respect you, it's out of my mercy. You know what I'm saying? If I choose not to violate you, it's not because of some shit you done. It's not because of some shit I heard about you. No, I didn't hear nothing about you. So there's no element of fear. I'm only respecting you out of my kindness. I'm only respecting you out of my mercy for you. Do you really want to be respected just based on somebody's mercy? Because what happens when that person's mercy changes? What happens when that person that has mercy on you becomes bitter or becomes angry or becomes frustrated and they change their mind about having mercy on you? Which is a lot of times that happens when people become hungry during this pandemic. You notice that, right? People became hungry. People lost their jobs. People was looking for money, food, scavenging. So you know what happens? What happens when that person changes their mind? They're going to remember who they had mercy on. They're going to remember, oh, I know these dudes over there that's getting money. Now, they might have been cool with you. This is why dudes be flipping. I'm telling you, look, I'm giving you, I'm dropping the gems, man. This is why dudes be flipping on dudes. And people be thinking like, oh, that person is a deceitful person. But this life is about survival of the fittest. The strong survive and the weak perish. All the way from the animal kingdom to the humans. That's just how it goes. When you can't protect yourself, people gonna eat. When you can't protect your house, people gonna rob. When you can't protect your neighborhood, people gonna break in. When you can't protect your country, other countries is gonna invade. You have to give people that element of I wish you would. I'm telling you, that's the only way people are gonna fully respect you. Even if they could beat you, but if they know you're gonna fight back, if they know there's a possibility that you could harm them, if they know there's a possibility that you got the courage to go get a weapon and do something to them, people only need to have that element that you're gonna do something in response to them violating you, and they're gonna respect you a little more. I'm telling you. You have a few people who still not gonna care, whatever, but they still gonna have that element of, if I mess this up, this person can possibly come back and harm me. But if there's no element of that, I'm telling you, it's gonna be very hard for you to gain respect. Come on, we know this. It happens in the hood all the time. It happens outside of the hood in subtle ways. See, other men do this in other places. It don't gotta be some physical, I'm about to fight you, beat you up. People do shit in different ways, right? If they could get away with certain shit, they could get away with talk. Listen, I don't have bosses that talk to me crazy, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this example. I used to work as a janitor. And one time my supervisor, I forgot to put tissue in the toilet stall. And one time my supervisor was talking to me crazy. He just said some wild, crazy shit to me, like, and I was just like, I ain't saying nothing to him. I waited till like everybody left. I think I waited till like the end of the day, and I approached him, and I said, "Yo," and then when I tried to approach him, he was like, "Nah, I'm good now, bro. We good." I said, yeah, but I'm not good, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I let him know. I was like, look, man, I'm a man just like you a man, bro. Nobody want to be talked to no type of way. Nobody want to be disrespected. Nobody wants to feel like they're a child, bro. I said, look, at the end of the day, bro, I give everybody the utmost respect. I respect you. You got to see, I'm respecting him because of his position, right? So there's something there. The element of fear is I could probably lose my job if I just be violating my boss, right? So there's, again, back to what I was saying. So I said, yo, I respect you, but you're going to have to respect me too, brother. You know? Like, you're not just going to be talking to me any type of way. If I mess up, you can address me as a man, and you can tell me, like, yo, this is what you did wrong. But the way you was talking, I said, bro, that's unacceptable. I said that we're not gonna have those problems, you know, because I give everybody the respect. And he was like, you right. He respected it. But he sensed, I don't know if he sensed, but my tone and I'm letting you know, like, a lot of people is not gonna approach their supervisors and tell them that, because they're afraid of my getting getting fired or terminated. I wasn't afraid of that. I pushed that to the side and I approached him and I let him know, you know why? Because I have boundaries. Even though I'm a worker, I have boundaries, and I'm not going to play certain type of games because I don't play with my respect. I'm going to earn my respect. If you make me earn my respect, I will earn my respect, because I'm not taking respect out of somebody's mercy. And that's just what I was trying to tell y'all. You never want no respect out of somebody's mercy. You want respect because you have earned it, right? Because you are willing to do what it takes to keep it or earn it. And those are the people who, for the most part, get respected. So let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. Am I bugging? Am I tripping? Do y'all agree? Let me hear it. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.